guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing a mini review roundup of some new makeup items here. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee, and let's take a sip and let's get started. So the first item I want to mention is this new nail polish from Chanel. This is Le Vernis number 753 Melody. This is part of the new collection of nail colors that just came out a few weeks ago. Chanel came out with some new Rouge Coco Flash as well as nail polish. And this is one of the new colors that came out, and I am a sucker for blue, and so I picked this one out here. But something to note is that this one here is in fact a limited edition. I believe this is the only shade new in the summer collection that is limited edition here. So this one retails at 35 Canadian plus tax. That is the standard rate for a Chanel nail polish. I went ahead and did a wear test. I wore a base coat, 2 coats of this nail polish, and a top coat. If you're curious about the base coat and top coat that I use, all the information for that is in the description box down below. The wear test footage that you are seeing is on day 9. I am so impressed with these new shades from Chanel this summer because this is 2 for 2. I bought 2 new colors from this collection and both of them wear impeccably well for over a week. I wore this color for 9 days, but I'm 100% certain I could have pushed it for 2, maybe 3 more days. This, I think, could have made it to 2 entire weeks. I am thoroughly impressed. It applies very easily. It is not streaky. It's very opaque. It is true to color. The color you see in the bottle is the color you get on your fingertips, and it lasted for 9 days. I'm thoroughly impressed. In the last video that I talked about nail polish, I have a category of nail polish that I call like vacation worthy. You know, when you go on vacation for a week, sometimes 2 weeks. I know we're not going on vacation now, but hopefully sometime in the future. When I do go on vacation, I like to pick nail polishes that will last me hopefully my entire vacation, so I don't have to switch it up. I think this is a perfect vacation nail polish because you could wear this for at least 9 days and have it look pretty fresh. So I just want to show you side by side a couple other Chanel nail polishes that I have that are in the blue family. The first one here is Méditerranée, which as you can see does look similar, but it pulls a little bit more green. And then I have this other shade that came out last summer called Radiant Velvet. Now this looks nothing like Melody here, but I just wanted to show you side by side how some other nail colors might compare in case you have these colors at home. I am so impressed. I am just so impressed with this new collection. I am definitely going to pick out more of these new colors. There's a really dark blue that I think I'm going to pick up next. It's called Rhythm. I think this one is going to be really pretty, but I've just been 2 for 2 with these super long wearing nail polishes and they're just really great. So this is definitely worth the splurge. Okay, next up is an item from Dior. This is part of their Color Games summer collection for 2020. This is the eyeshadow and contour stick, and I have the shade called Gold Blue. So on the eyeshadow part of the stick, we have a gold shimmer shadow. And then the eyeliner part is this beautiful cobalt blue. And these retail at 38 Canadian plus tax. And something to note, there is a second option available in this shadow liner stick. There is a brown and peach shade available as well. And something to note, this is also limited edition. So the way that I use this is I go into the gold shadow and I apply it directly on my lid. And I apply it basically all over the mobile lid, and then I go in with a Q-tip afterwards to just blend out the line to make sure it's nice and seamless. Something to note, I have a hard time finding a proper eyeshadow stick because I have oily eyelids and I have hooded eyes, so many eyeshadow sticks do not work for me. They just crease forever. However, this one here is really great. So once I put on the gold shadow, I go into the blue liner. Now for me, the blue liner is what wins this entire product. It is waterproof, so you can go ahead and put it in the waterline on the bottom, on the top. You can go ahead and trace it on top here as well. I like to go in quite generously because I like blue eyeshadow, so I go ahead and do a pretty generous line. So something I need to tell you is when I first used the blue part of the eyeliner here, the first few times that I used it, I kept noticing some little blue flakes around my eye. It's almost as if the eyeliner part kept flaking off on my face. I don't know what that's about. That sounds super weird, I know, but I noticed it. However, now that I've been using it for a few weeks, I no longer notice any little flaking, and I've been quite diligent in checking in to make sure I don't have any blue flakes around. So I don't really see that anymore. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if something happened in the shipment, because I did order this from a UK-based website, so I don't know if there was something on the plane, the heat, the cold, etc. But I really, really like this here. I find that the gold shadow part does not smudge, it doesn't budge, it really stays in place. It's a really beautiful shimmer color for your eyelid. And then the blue liner part I just think is so nice. I love blue eyeshadow, so this is no exception. I think that if you like blue eyeshadow, but are intimidated, because I know a lot of you like blue eyeshadow on me, but you say that you would never think of pulling it off or you're too scared to try. I think an eyeliner is the safest way to do it, because as you can see, I don't have blue eyeliner all over my eye. I just have a line, and you could go in much lighter if you wanted to. I think if you wanted to make this the most natural, you could just go into the waterline on the top and that's it. That is if you are tempted to try out blue eye looks without diving into an entire blue palette. But overall, I think that this is a fantastic item. I'm thinking of getting a backup. That's how much I like it, because this is limited edition and I love the blue part so much. I think it's great. I think it's long wearing, it doesn't crease, it is waterproof, it does stay in place. It's a fantastic item. Last but not least, I have an item here from Guerlain. So this is a sample of the L'Or Radiance Concentrate with pure gold. This is a primer here, and you can actually see little gold flakes inside because it is so bougie and extra, like me. Now, the full size of this retails at 83 Canadian plus tax. Okay, let's go ahead and read the claims of this item here. So Guerlain L'Or is an embellishing makeup base sprinkled with pure 24 karat gold flakes. Like the most luxurious jewelry pieces, the precious flakes were crafted into ultra sparkling and ultra reflective particles, then dispersed in a hydrating, smoothing gel. The complexion is beautiful, it glows with divine and unfailing radiance. Skin is smooth, supple, and satiny, ready for perfect, enhanced, and long-lasting makeup. Okay, so to parse what we just read in the description here, this is supposed to help your skin be more hydrated, it's supposed to look more radiant, and it's supposed to help your makeup last longer. Okay, so hydration. I definitely think this does add a touch of hydration. I don't think it's the same as adding an extra layer of moisturizer, but I will say that it does add a hint of hydration. It's, you know, it's there. And radiance, definitely. I think there is some glow there as well. And as far as making my makeup last all day, I don't think this would be the primer that I would reach for a long wearing primer. There was a primer that I tried from Too Faced Cosmetics that was really sticky and would really help adhere my makeup for the day. And there's also the Sisley Double Tensile primer, which is also quite sticky, which I think helps the foundation grip to your face a little bit more. Being a makeup fanatic, this has been on my radar for a very long time. I've wanted to try this for quite some time. I'm not really wowed. Like, I like this. I just don't feel like this has been life-changing, and I kind of thought that it would be because I've heard so many great reviews. I am not opposed to buying this full size. However, I would buy this on sale. I wonder if all of the rave reviews that I've seen over the years kind of skewed my opinion, because I think I expected this to give me a facelift and do my taxes for me, but it's not a bad primer. Like, it does give you that little boost of hydration and glow, and it's extremely bougie. Like, there's actual gold flakes in here, so if you want something to look really extra and really fancy on your vanity, This is a pretty good gift. Also, this would be a good gift to give someone. I don't know, like it looks so fancy. So if I were to get this as a gift, I think I'd be pretty happy with it. All right, guys, I think it's about done for today's video. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think of today's video. What do you think of the nail polish? What do you think of the eyeshadow stick? What do you think of the primer? Have you tried any of these items? And let me know down below. So if you guys are new to my channel, I talk about nothing but luxury beauty. I do lots of reviews and tutorials, and I do a lot of tutorials. Like, I don't just do one tutorial for one palette. Like, I'll create several different looks with the same items. And also, I have a new series on my channel called Beauty History, where I dive into the history and legacy of different fashion houses and makeup brands. So if any of that sounds interesting, please subscribe. All right, guys, I think this is all I have for you guys for today. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.